Now a solution to a problem on moment of inertia. This picture shows a composite area and the dimensions are, this is 10 and this is 2 and here it is 10 and here it is 2. Okay, we need to find out moment of inertia of this composite area, moment of inertia of this composite area. And first of all we have to fix the reference axis. Okay, so for that purpose I am drawing this picture once again. So this is 10, this is 2, this is 2 and this is 10 and this is 2, and we can fix a reference axis. Say this is our reference axis. This is our reference axis. X1, X1. This is our reference axis, horizontal reference axis. X1, X1. Okay, we need to find out moment of inertia of this composite area from this reference axis. Next step is we have to divide this composite area into two sections. So for that purpose, so this is our composite area. I am dividing into two. This is number 1 and this is number 2. And after dividing, the dimension for this one, this is 10 and this is 2. And for this dimension is 8 and this dimension is 2. Okay, which indicates that we are having two components, that is two rectangular sections. We are having two rectangular sections. For this rectangular section, that is 1, B is equal to 10 and D is equal to 2. And the second rectangular section, B is equal to 2 and D is equal to 8. Okay, this is our reference axis. This is our reference axis X1, X1. Okay, and based upon this reference axis, we know that the distance of centroid of first component from the reference axis is 1. From the reference axis 1, because if you are drawing this line, this will be the horizontal centroidal axis of the first component. Therefore, from the reference axis x1, the distance is 1. And similarly, for the second component, we know that in the half of this second component, this is 4 and this also 4. Okay, so here will be the centroidal axis for the second component. Okay, and the distance from the reference axis x1 is equal to this 2 plus 4. Okay, this distance plus 4. So this will be h1, and for the first one we can indicate that this h1 is equal to 1, and for the second component we can indicate that h2 is equal to 6. Okay, otherwise in detail I am taking the first component alone. So this is 10 and this is 2, and from this is x1. From this reference axis, the distance from the reference axis to its horizontal centroidal axis is 1. Okay, so we can say that B is equal to 10, D is equal to 2 and H1 is equal to 1. Then as per parallel axis theorem, I x1 is equal to I x1 for the first component is equal to is AH square plus IG. Okay, that is A into H1 square plus IG. What is that IG? That is moment of inertia of this rectangular section about the horizontal centroidal axis. This is BD cube by 12. Okay, so which is equal to 10 into 2 is the area, that into 1 square, because H1, this H1 is equal to 1, plus BD cube. What is that B? That is 10 into 2 cube divided by 12. 10 into 2 cube divided by 12, which is equal to 26.666. Therefore, it is written as 26.67 centimeter raised 4. Okay. And similarly, we can consider the second component. We can consider the second component from the reference axis. So this is our first component. This is our first. So we are considering the second component. And this second component is having the dimension, here it is 8, that is D is equal to 8, and here it is 2, here it is 2, that is B is equal to 2, and its centroid will be at this position. If you are drawing a horizontal centroidal axis, and this distance is 4, and also this distance is 4. This distance is 4. And this is our reference axis x1. The distance between centroidal axis of the second component as well as this reference axis is this one. And which is equal to, already this is 2. Okay, therefore it is 2 plus 4, which is equal to 6. Okay. For the second component, B is equal to 2, D is equal to 8, and this I am representing as H2. So H2 is equal to 6. Okay. Then as per the parallel axis theorem, I x1 for the second component is equal to A H2 square plus BD cube by 12. So what about the area? That is 8 into 2. That into what about H2? It is 6 square. Plus what about B? It is 2. What about D? It is 8 cube by 12. Okay. So that is 576 plus 85.33, which is equal to 661.33 centimeter raised to 4. So for the composite area, the moment of inertia with respect to the reference axis x1 is equal to I x1 for the first component plus I x1 for the second component, which is equal to 26.67 plus for the second component we are having 661.33, which is equal to 688 centimeter raised to 4. That is the moment of inertia of this composite area about the reference axis x1. Okay. So we can do it in another manner. So this is our composite area. This is component number 1. This is component number 2. So component number. This is component number 1. This is component number 2. In the case of component number 1, the dimensions B, D. So B is 10 and D is 2. In the case of second component, B is 2 and D is 8. Okay. And for the first component, the distance from the reference axis to its centroidal axis, which is H1. H1 is equal to 1. That is a half of that 2. Half of this 2. half of this 2, that is h1 is equal to 1. So here h, okay, that is h1 is equal to 1. In the case of second one, that's it, second component, its centroidal axis is here, okay. So centroidal axis is here, and the distance from the reference axis is this 2 plus this 4. So S2 is equal to 6. S2 is equal to 6. And next we have to find out the area. Next we have to find out the area. So for the first component, 10 into 2, which is 20. And for the second one is, it is 16. So here the unit you have to write centimeter square. Okay. Then you have to find out AH square. AH square. AH square, that is 20 into 1, which is equal to 20. And for this one, 16 into 6 into 6, which is equal to 576. Okay. And again you have to calculate the moment of inertia of individual section about its centroidal axis, IGXX, which is equal to BD cube divided by 12. Therefore, for the first component, that is 10 into 2 cube divided by 12, which is equal to 6.67. For the second component, it is 2 into 8 cube divided by 12, which is equal to 85.33. Okay. And in the last section, that is IX1, X1, which is equal to AH square plus IGXX. Okay. That is 20 plus 6.67. That is 26.67. And for this one, you can write 576 plus this 85.33, which is equal to 661.33. So you got IXX1 for individual component. Therefore, the total moment of inertia of the composite area is sigma IX1 x1, which is equal to 26.67 plus that 661.33. On adding, you will get 688.00, which the unit is centimeter raised to 4. Why it is centimeter raised to 4? B is centimeter. D is also centimeter. So here centimeter cube into centimeter. That is centimeter raised to 4. Okay, that is centimeter raised to 4. Regarding AH square, A is centimeter square. H square also centimeter square. Therefore, it is centimeter raised to 4. Therefore, unit of moment of inertia is centimeter raised to 4. Therefore, for this section, in the moment of inertia of this section, about the reference axis, IX1 x1 is equal to 688.00 centimeter raised to 4. Okay. Next, we have to consider the same composite area, but the new reference axis is y1, y1. This y1, y1. Okay. So here also we have to divide the composite section into components. So this is first component, this is second component. Okay. So this is the reference axis. For the first component, the distance from the reference axis to its centroidal axis, vertical centroidal axis is h1, which is equal to 5. For the second component, the distance between the reference axis as well as in the vertical centroidal axis is 1. Okay. So with these data, we can complete in the data for this table. So this is B and this is D and here it is H. Okay. Then here it is A. Here it is AH square. Then here I, G, Y, Y. That is the moment of inertia of this section about its vertical centroidal axis, which is dB cube divided by 12. Okay. Then finally, the moment of inertia of the components about the reference axis I, Y1, Y1, y1 is equal to ah square plus db cube divided by 12. Okay. Now you please listen. So for the first component b is 10 and d is 2 and regarding h is 5 and regarding area that is 10 into 2 that is 20 and this is centimeter square. This is centimeter square. And regarding this one, we are having this 20 into 5 into 5. Okay. And regarding this one, db cube by 12. What is d? That is 2. That is 2 into b cube. 10 cube divided by 12. And and for the second component we are having b is equal to 2 and d is equal to 8 and h is equal to 1 and a is equal to b into d, that is 2 into 8 which is equal to 16 and ah square, that is 16 into, what is the value of h? Here it is 1, that is 1 into 1. And regarding this one, this is db cube by 12, db cube by 12. Therefore, what is the value of d? That is 8. 8 into, what is the value of b? That is 2. 2 cube divided by 12. Okay. And finally, and the moment of inertia of the whole area about the reference axis y1 is equal to sigma I y1 is equal to this plus this. Okay. And you will get it is 688 centimeter raised to 4. Okay.